This is huge. We're here at InsurTech Hartford, and I did not expect it to be this big. And I'm really heartened by the turnout here. I've seen people that I know, and I've seen so many people that I've never met before. I've met with companies that frankly are very new to me.
I am a lifelong Connecticut resident. Born, raised, educated, I've been here all my life. And to see an event like this here in Connecticut that's really, bringing and evolving a new industry to Connecticut, seeing all of these great companies and the work that they do and the work that they can do to innovate the insurance industry as well. I think it's great to see, and I think it's great to see here in Connecticut.
And so now they can use drone technology to take photos of those areas and really be able to give better customer service because they can more quickly assess damage. That was probably the coolest thing I've seen so far.
And what's really cool about InsurTech Hartford, I have a good barometer of what these conferences are like, and the energy is just different here. I don't know if it's because it's close to Hartford and the InsurTech capital of the world and all that sort of stuff, or if it's because people are anxious to get out. I know many of the people that I've seen at other conferences are also at this conference, and it seems to be a consensus that the energy here is just better. So.
Then when you take a look at specifically within the insurance space, actually earlier today somebody asked me the question of what I think we should be doing to recruit young people into the industry. And I think there's such an opportunity to help change and shift the perception of what the insurance industry is all about by the way that we present ourselves to people outside of the industry.
I'd say there's really two things that I'm very impressed with at this point. First one is the people and the youth of the people, if you will, the executive presence of the next generation of leaders, whether it be insurance executives broadly, or whether it be the companies that are represented here as the startup phase. It's really high energy folks that I think are going to lead the industry in new directions. So I'd say people be the number one thing.
What has stood out to me so far is just really the number of vendors that are here from out of state. It's really great to see the growth and traction. This is third year, fourth year, the symposium has grown, it's changed shape, it's in a different location, and it's really great to see so many people coming from out of state, coming into Connecticut, coming into Hartford, companies talking to us about, hey, we want to do business in Connecticut with the carriers that are here.
What's really stood out for me in this conference is AI has always, last few conferences I've been to has been a topic, but this one's where ChatGPT's really popped. There was a very large discussion around that just about a half hour ago, well attended. Topics at lunchtime, what's ChatGPT, who's playing with it, how's it going to evolve? And I think what I'm hearing from everybody that's thinking about it is that it's currently in the very early stage.
I've seen more CIO engagement here than I've probably seen at any previous conference. And so that's obviously really good, particularly given some of the concerns around the funding environment that I know everybody's familiar with. The CIOs are still engaging. They're out here, they're looking for solutions, they're looking for ways to get ahead, and I think that's because the organizations are looking for that. So in that sense, it's still an exciting time.
There's so much conversation that's happening on and off the stage, a lot of great connections. I've had a lot of people approaching me to learn more about Nassau. They've heard about Reimagine. They know that we are at the forefront of innovation and fostering insurtechs in our building in Hartford, and they want to hear more about it.
Everyone's free with their thoughts and ideas. Everyone understands that the industry that we have today in insurance will not be the industry that we have tomorrow or tomorrow plus one. I mean, the moving forces behind this is all about technology, data, and actually climate. Climate is a huge player in the insurance industry that we really have to be looking out for. And obviously talent. I mean, talent, we don't have enough young people coming into the industry for insurance, and that has to radically change.
I'm going to write an article on the future of InsurTech. The idea that I'm coming up with is going to be more around the notion that InsurTech is not necessarily something you can easily grasp, right? So what if we use Midjourney and we started to create some imagery around the different issues that InsurTech is solving for then you can start to make it more real. So if you see it, you start to believe it, you can achieve it, right? That's kind of like the MO.
We have events like these that bring people together from across the country and bring them to Connecticut. But we also have so many of our core players inside of Hartford coming to this place to show off what's available here.
You need to get people to show up for it, right? So there's a lot of marketing that goes into putting something like this together. And that was actually a whole learning experience for me because I was always more of an IT guy, never really had much of a marketing background, and well, I guess I can't say that anymore.